You know, it's games like this I'm glad you can't do the sword for MacArthur anymore. Well, I don't need a sword anymore because I have a space laser! That is a toy. You are so ignorant. Woo! Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg!
What the hell are you talking about?
This team is ruining my life! Bozen here to the rescue! Leafs win 4-3 in overtime over the Ottawa Senators. Should call this video Bozen because the Leafs actually won a game for the first time in forever. You know what? I know the Leafs are in the middle of a vicious tank battle, but I can't even pretend to be upset that they won that game. And you know what? I know it's Ottawa, but I wouldn't mind if they made the playoffs at all because I know you're groaning, but guess what? If they make it, the Bruins probably don't. Alright, he's got a point. Yeah, I know I do. And I'm glad the Leafs had a huge comeback because, man, they deserve to win this game. Heading into action with brand new acquisition Garrett Gamble, you could tell they were pumped. And they were getting chances. David Booth in close, robbed by the glove. Kessel had a chance, stopped. Joachim Lidstrom on a penalty shot, robbed. By the way, Lidstrom on the play that led to the penalty shot and the penalty shot, hands. Be nice to see better finish, but you know. But in typical Leaf fashion, do any of those goals go in? No! Instead, former Leaf Clark MacArthur sets one up, and oh, look at that, the Leafs are losing. And then Curtis Lazar put down that burger and scored a goal, assisted by Pajot and Condra. I thought Phaneuf wiped him out. And that was a great hit, but not enough! And all of a sudden, the Leafs are down 2-0 in a game that I thought they were playing better in. And then the game changer. Kessel starts the puck off the ice, JVR over to Bozak, beautiful tip-in goal by Tylee Bozeman, and the Leafs are on the board. But Eric Gryba decides to get all up in everyone's face after the goal. Dare I say he was being a Grybaby. And I would love to say that the goal combined with Gryba messing with the Leafs after that play was what woke the team up, but Kyle Turris scored after that to make it 3-1, so there's a bit of a hole in that logic. But then Bozak again from JVR and Kessel again, and the Leafs are down by 1 again. That line putting up points like it's the fall. Did someone change their calendar? Because if you did, brilliant strategy. And then dying moments of the game to tie the game up, JVR across Bozak! Yes! Screw it, I'll throw it up for a sec. Bozak with the hat trick! Oh, that hit the Jumbotron. Based on the behind the net replay, I definitely thought Kessel got it. Turns out no, Bozak first career hat trick. And we all know what happens in overtime. Bozak off the post, scramble in front, everything's going crazy. Eric Brewer. Whatever, scores it in overtime, Leafs win. Now I will give the question of the game and then give my reasoning for it. Was that the best hockey game of Tyler Bozak's NHL career? Not looking at analytics, not looking at any of that. It might have been really good, I don't know. But that, to me, was the best game of Bozak's career. Because he had 3 goals. Yes, he could have had 5. He nailed the post point blank in the second or third period, I can't remember. And then in overtime, again, he could have had the winner on his 4th goal. You know, there are some things with Bozak where he just fascinates me. We know what he does well. When he's in front, he knows how to bury the puck. He's got great hands, good in the shootout. His analytics are terrible, and all that defensive center thing everyone's been telling us about, no. But sometimes I see just his raw skill set, just sheer what he can do, how he moves around, stuff he does with the puck. And I wonder, could a change be better for him? I don't necessarily mean the Leafs trade him. I mean the Leafs, I don't know, bring in a new coach. Maybe they bump him down a line. I don't know. But this has been your bi-monthly edition of Steve Says a Nice Thing About Tyler Bozak. But poor guy wasn't even the first star of the game. No, that honor went to Garrett Gamble. As you all know, Garrett Gamble, 11-year-old Saskatchewan native, signed to the Leafs for a 1-day contract, and obviously he was a big part of the Leafs' win because they seemed jacked. And seeing how the Leafs reacted with Garrett, seeing how Garrett reacted to all the fans cheering, being brought out on the ice, ceremonial face-off after the game, named first star, it made me think of something. Because every Leaf game we watch, every Leaf game we have something to say, every Leaf game we go when they play terrible. That might be someone's first game. That might be the first game some kid has ever watched on television. That might be the first game some kid has ever seen live, and everyone remembers their first NHL game. I know I do. 1993, the Leafs beat the Detroit Red Wings 3-2. Felix Potvin was in net. He's been my favorite Leaf forever, ever since. But Garrett G-Man Gamble, before this game, he asked Bozak for number 42 and all that, and then Bozak goes out and has the best game of his NHL career? That's perfect. And here we are, Tank Nation, cheering for the team to lose. And it made me feel pretty bad about myself. But then I thought about it. No! Because my intention with Tank Nation is good! They do worse, they get a better draft pick, that draft pick becomes a Toronto Maple Leaf and helps them win. That's how it goes. In the end, the goal is still winning, but sometimes amidst the losing, it's nice to see them do that winning every now and then. And I'm really glad they got to do it for G-Man. Now that's it for this one, because there is no anything but Leaf segment, because you know what? The Leafs are in this one. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends, and congratulations to G-Man.